Alright, hello everybody, this is Starman, and welcome back to Let's Play the Dungeon of Naheulbeuk, the Amulet of Chaos. Well, we're back in the basement, and back in the room with all those levers, and as I said before, I wasn't sure if I had recorded this part or not, because owing to some glitching with how I had recorded some things, and then accidentally deleted some videos thinking I'd already uploaded them to YouTube. I had to go and backtrack and re-record a few episodes, and somewhere along the line I completely forgot that, I had done this puzzle in my first playthrough, but not in the backtrack. So, yeah, thankfully, since we were coming back to the basement for this chapter anyway, it gave me a chance to come back here and confirm that, yes, I did in fact need to do this little side room quest again, because you'll remember...
You should always note your escape routes on a map.
That we did find this room that the ogre uncovered, which is filled with all manner of levers and mounted animal heads, and the only clue as to what we have in here is a book with what appears to be a simple fable, The Fox and the Wolf. Master Fox was holed up in his earth, holding a rabbit in his mouth. Master Wolf, attracted by the odor, tried to bamboozle him thus. My dear, hear that I only ever got an old goat as coalition, at best a few scrawny boars. Don't you agree that such meats a dull meal make? But the other wasn't generous, such was his character. All winter long you were friggin' around, even as deers and moose were abound. Beat it now. So, the trick here, in case it's not obvious, is we have to go and pull the levers in the order based on the order that the animals are mentioned in the story. So we start with the fox, who is over here. And then we go to the rabbit and the wolf, which are thankfully right next to each other. And then the goat. And then the boars are in the corner over here. The boar. Followed by the deer. And the moose.
There you go. I knew it. There are no accidents.
The priestess leveled up.
So, pretty cold in here.
Okay, so it gives us throwing hens, stamina potion, 45 gold, and a studded lever barbarian harness. Barbarians like to say that your best protection is in battle is a prayer to Crom. Still, some boiled lever covering in Moorish grease helps. And before I started recording, I did level everybody up and change their gear around, which in this case means that the Wizardess now has a nice artificer belt, so she can hold 3 potions.
I've got some nuts for the squirrels.
I gave her belt to the elf, who's now running around with 2 potions.
It's my boots.
Figured it'd be best for the most agile party member to be able to run around and heal everybody. Okay, so let's see. This one is a 1-2. Much better than my current Savage harness, so we're totally going to equip that.
Yes, this is going to rock!
And as far as leveling up goes,
Crap, what a mess.
I gave the ranger a new attack, Hurtful Blow, a sword slash followed by an apt insult, which will turn the target toward the ranger. Inspired by the dwarf, the ranger has been dabbling with the subtle art of verbal insult with varying results. Hey you, your father smelled of elderberries. Yep. And they also give him shield expert. He now gains +10 to parry. So much more defensive fighter. And as for the priestess, let's see. I think we should definitely make it so that chain lightning no longer
jewel to my crown.
hurts her allies. And then let's see, as far as passive skills, Increase her astral energy regeneration. When she's behind cover, her range attacks targeting her get an additional 15% penalty. Or she regains 25% health points when she goes into defensive stance. Or improves her standard range attack, inciting targets to attack her. Healing spells are 25% more powerful for each knocked out character. Unconscious allies don't count.
My power grows. Euclid, be my witness.
I think we'll go ahead and boost that. And definitely raise her weight. Right, so with that done, we can get to the sub-quest I intended to tackle in this chapter, the finding of the hysterical preacher. Alright, that's in the other part of the scummy orcish gambling den. Just past the not quite privy. Here we go.
Repent of your lives of debauchery, you fools! Eternal damnation will be your punishment!
What's up with that nutcase?
I think he's some kind of preacher. A slightly hysterical one.
Only slightly?
Uncle Stanislas?
Flog your wretched bodies and... My niece? What are you doing in this den of sin and perdition in the company of these degenerate Sybarites?
What's a Sybarite?
Don't torment yourself. My companions may be rustic and narrow-minded, but they're no degenerates. They couldn't afford it.
Even when she's trying to paint us in a good light, she's still such a bitch.
Alas, sin has spread its roots in the soil of this place, and its seeds have found their way into our family's weakest link.
Which link, my dear uncle?
Our cousin Eugene is indulging himself in dreadful bacchanalias in here. He's wallowing in the mud of lust and debauchery.
Eugene? But he was just a ridiculous spotty kid some mere months ago.
I've tried to convince him to look away from the lure of sin, but he's under the influence of some heinous sinners.
Indeed, we cannot let him dishonor our glorious name with his lavish feasting.
Listen to those boogies and all their big fancy words.
Yes, it's not on the same level as the belching contest at the tavern.
You wish you were me. Win these, friendo.
Wow. Just... wow.
You see, Uncle, this is the extent of their wretchedness. Bodily excretions as entertainment and a plebeian vulgarity.
In that case, why don't you goad these scoundrels of dubious hygiene into rescuing Eugene?
A marvelous idea. Do you happen to know where he surrenders to those scandalous sins?
He and his partners in sin gather in the room dedicated to noble characters at the inn. Alas, I cannot get in there myself, given my destitute condition.
Your poverty is a kind that only men of faith can attain, and thus is honorable. I shall lead this company until we find him and bring him to reason.
So you need some help to make your cousin a more dignified man.
His dignity matters not to me. I only care about appearances. One's vices should be kept hidden. If he had indulged in them at one of our castles, it would have been fine.
As I always say, out of sight, out of mind.
Let us hurry, my lower-class companions.
Can someone remind me why we're still hanging with her?
Yeah, well, we have a lot going on. We'll see if we can find the time.
Come now, my handsome adventurer of dubious virility.
Hey!
Are you really willing to let a poor priestess face the threat weighing on her family's reputation? All by her lonesome?
No, I mean, we'll come with you and, yeah.
Pathetic.
Okay, so we get to run all the way back to the main tavern. And there's our ranger buddy with the hamster. But thankfully we can now take the elevator directly to the tavern level. Oh, and note there, you can't use the potions in your character's belts at the end of combat.
Hey there, friends! Looking for a bargain? Best products for low, low prices. I've got the stuff. Never got a complaint.
Depends. What do you have in stock?
Huh. He looks like a crook.
I ain't got no gold, and I need nothing.
Would you shut up? Nobody asked you.
Go off yourself, you chair stuffer.
Say, looks to me like you're having some trouble with your group.
No, it's complicated.
I get you. You know, I might just have the right thing for you. Something unique. Would you mind having the absolute expertise?
The what?
The absolute skill. It was an ancient spell entrusted to me by a dying elf wizard on a stormy night. With that, no more problems with the riffraff.
I don't know. Magic's not really my thing.
Chill out. It's just a potion. Gulp it down, you're done. I've been holding on to this stuff for years, waiting for someone worthy. And you are special.
Well, for sure, I'm no ordinary ranger, but what does it do exactly, this absolute expertise?
Well, everything. Charisma, strength, agility, wisdom, cures boils, return of the loved one, and resistance to fireballs.
Well, that's impressive. And this stuff, it's safe? Won't make begonias sprout out of my toes?
Hey, it's elfic magic, man. Elves are the real deal with this stuff. No one holds a sandal to them. Side effect free, on my oath.
I don't know if I can afford it.
Listen, you seem like a nice guy. This potion is on me. I'll only bill you for the bottle. You know how expensive those fancy bottles can get. You get it at cost price.
All right, deal. You're a true friend, you know.
Let's shake on it. Anyways, I have to go pay a call to my poor sick granny. Good luck with those dimwits. With absolute expertise, you'll kick some polka-dotted albino ponies' asses.
Yeah, right. See ya, and thanks again.
Are you done now, you shitty leader?
Yeah, we've been wondering why we've been hanging around for ages.
Yeah, you'll see. Oh, this concoction tastes like garbage juice. Ugh. And I'm not really feeling the expertise.
You alright? You're looking kind of green.
Yeah, he looks like a withered lettuce.
Silence, peasants. I now possess absolute expertise, and oh man, this doesn't feel good.
Hey, oh, is that stink coming from you? Ugh!
Must be this potion. Said it was elven magic.
Elf magic doesn't smell like moldy cheese on century-old eggs. Ew!
Ugh, she's right. It's unbearable. And so sudden, it must be a magical side effect. Smells like you caught, stichiositis.
What? This thing's got a name?
Of course. Stichiositis is a mystical illness caused by Nurgle, god of stench and illnesses. Actually, it's very rare, but its effects are devastating.
Crumb only makes your feet smelly. Much better.
Oh, God. What about my charisma and my leadership?
We need to find the salesman to get the antidote, or you'll stay like this.
Find some nose clips, you mean? Holy hell!
I think I'm gonna faint.
Okay, so I just lost 25 gold and have completely and totally bollocks my main stat for my leader, probably.
I don't have any intel on this subject matter. I must say you have a strange way of mingling with strangers.
Okay, so he apparently doesn't have anything. Maybe the chicken guys have something.
Yeah, chickens look like anemic goats.
And yet, like goblins!
Say that again, you crook.
Aye, ye scoundrel!
Yeah, chickens look like anemic goat.
Okay, so not much has changed there.
Excuse me, but I'm looking for some adventurers willing to go on a well-paid mission in this dungeon.
When someone says well paid, we listen.
Huh. Funny how you're all ears whenever there's a prospect of gold in the air.
Go off and die.
Sorry? You were saying?
The thing is, this quest is not exactly legal.
Legality is a rather abstract concept to nobles like me.
Right. Let's say I want to borrow something. Borrowing's not stealing, right?
Indeed, private property as a concept is not always relevant.
Anyways, what did you want to borrow, and from who?
Well, first you must know I'm a cook for a famous tavern in Glarg.
We didn't ask for your life story. Cut to the point.
My clients have been badgering me, asking me to cook some bear and ale stew, but I can't even get close to the flavor of the one they cook here.
Roast some bear with some ale sauce on it and boom.
That's what I thought. But it also involves some rare spices. The cook won't give or sell the recipe to me, in spite of my requests. So
we kill the cook and splatter his inside.
Yeah!
No, I was thinking someone could copy the recipe. Discreetly. I will reward you handsomely.
Well, I guess we could borrow this for you.
Good. I'll be waiting here with your gold.
Okay. So we have yet another side quest. And Lalek's Sickly Adventurer.
I'm not feeling well. Oh, don't come near me, you sick rat.
Ugh, he smells like the Ranger.
I've got the absolute expertise. Soon I'll rule this world.
Let me guess. Some salesman sold you an elfic magic potion?
Yeah, he said I was special and seemed like a nice guy. But I just paid for the bottle. The potion was free.
That sounds nothing like what happened to me at all. It's a misunderstanding.
Right. Did this just happen?
Yes, he just left using the elevator. Not that I wouldn't like to catch him, but I'm really not well.
Okay. Well, there's only so many places he could have gone on the elevator.
So let's update the map.
Let's try ground floor first. Actually, it looks like he has gone into the gambling den. I sense this with my amazing adventuring instincts. And yeah, I guess it wasn't showing up on the list because I don't have that as my currently selected subquest or side quest or whatever.
There you are, you scoundrel.
Sorry, but have we met?
You sold me the potion of absolute expertise for a ton of money, you crook.
Wow, excuse me, but I'm known as an honest salesman. I'm no crook. Don't you go around damaging my reputation. You must have eaten something foul.
You'll damage your ass without boots, all right. No such thing as an honest salesman.
Ah, I got it. You're allergic to elf magic. That's all. It was a 1 in a million chance. Tough luck.
Elf magic doesn't produce such smells. That's nonsense.
What would you know about that?
Well, I am an elf.
So what? Do cows know how steaks taste?
Oh, please. Come on. Give him the antidote.
Whoa, easy there. Give him. If I just gave stuff away, I'd be bankrupt in less than 10 minutes. Nah, but I got a few antidotes on sale.
Anything he wants. I can't take it anymore.
We're not paying nothing. We'll take the antidote from his dead body.
The potion or I take your heart.
And some fireballs.
And I'll shoot some arrows.
Hey, fellas, let's calm down, shall we, huh? You know, you seem like nice people. I'll give you a free sample of the antidote. But think of my family. I'm all that's left to my granny.
Do you want to drink the strange potion given by Gisbert?
Yeah, I'm probably going to regret this, but I do have a mob to take care of him if this doesn't work.
Make it stop. Who cares about absolute expertise? Oh, much better.
It's a good lesson. Magic is not for everyone.
Yeah, don't drink stuff if it tastes like garbage.
Don't pay out the ass to any old crook.
And don't let vanity rule your life.
Hey, I think this potion made me deaf. I can't hear. Anyway, let's go!
Okay, so somehow I got 480 experience points out of all that. But hey, XP is XP. Alright, so that's a prophetic image to be coming up as we're heading toward the kitchens to do a bit of unlicensed borrowing. Well, if we're going to be going in someplace where we're not supposed to be, best switch to Thief, just for appearance's sake.
So let's update the map.
And actually, it looks like we are supposed to talk to the chef, so...
Another health inspection de merde. I already tell you, the meat is not rotten, it's gamey. This is different.
You seem like a great cook. What's your specialty?
Wait, feel like chopped liver?
My specialty is soup aux 30 légumes. But this place is filled with savage.
They only think about bear stew.
Are you, par chance, amateur of cuisine?
Oh, bear stew rocks.
This, on the surface, a simple dish, but everyone has a little secret. My secret recipe is renounced throughout the land of Fang.
Yeah, well, Krog has the secret of steel.
And I have no secrets.
You're too dumb to remember one.
You talking mop.
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
Well then, let's hope you never lose your memory.
I've given some thought to that, you know, what with all the magic stuff going on around here. So I've hidden a copy of the recipe.
You better not forget your hiding place.
No chance. It's where food makes its last stop. Anyway, back to work. Maintenant, you leave.
Okay, where food makes its last stop. Well, that would be the privies. And we've only got 3 of them to choose from.
Dwarves carve maps on granite. Heavier, but sturdier.
Kiss my grits, a scroll.
Good. It's best for wiping.
There's some recipe written on it. Naheulbeuk's Bear and Ale Stew.
Ah, great. Let's go get our reward.
He says he has to go boom boom.
As long as he doesn't use the scroll.
It's funny, I was expecting a lot more combat from these side quests, but you know, I'm not going to knock it.
Fellas, so, did you get it?
Yes, we did. Here.
Let me see. Terrific. Oh, cardamom and horseradish, macerated in an old boot made of moose leg leather. I'd never have figured that out.
That's all fine and dandy, but now it's time to cough up.
Indeed. Here, thanks again.
Okay, so that got us 200 gold and 320 XP for everybody. Well, not like we put that much effort into it, honestly. But I was expecting everybody to level up at
I've got some nuts for the squirrels.
this point. And, wow, yeah, my ogre is more than a bit wounded. Luckily.
How ironic for a thief to empty his own pockets.
I did stock up on healing
Careful with my
potions
books.
earlier.
Reminds me of potions class and that awful teacher with the greasy hair.
Well, it tastes bad. Reminds me of my granny's soup.
It's impolite to search
People
for
put
a
their
lady's
hands in my
dress
pockets.
unless she invites you.
Do I have something to jot down some quick notes?
No way I'm giving it away.
And I think we're okay with Dwarf being down by 5. Well, I think we'll go ahead and close this chapter out here, and next time we'll get back to that side quest that we intended to handle earlier, and take on the priestess's cousin. We'll see you next time.